Gigi Buffon will leave PSG immediately. Both put out nice comments on the PSG website. But meanwhile, this is what Buffon had to say on his Instagram. He's saying, PSG proposed a contract renewal that I did not feel ready to accept, pushed by my desire to prepare for new personal experiences and new professional challenges. Jules, since PSG have had this money, they've made a lot of stupid decisions. Surely signing Buffon was the stupidest.
I'm not sure if it was the stupidest. There were a lot of very stupid ones as well. It was a tough season for him when he did play. I think he brought a lot to the dressing room and to the club when he was not playing. But it's true that when he was playing, especially that second leg against Manchester United at the Parc des Princes in the Champions League, he made mistakes in that game. He made a few other mistakes in other games that he played. And sporting-wise, it was not really a success. And I think PSG wanted to keep him more for what he represents and what he can bring to the rest of the dressing room as a very experienced player and someone who's won a lot of things, but not so much to play him. And that's probably why he decided not to take that offer.
Big error, wasn't it, Shaq?
It was.
Even for someone who loves Buffon.
Yeah, I love Gigi Buffon, but given where PSG have their sights, I'm not sure how Buffon added to that, other than to say maybe some of the leading personalities in that PSG dressing room are a little bit immature, shall we say, to be as nice as it possibly can. And they wanted somebody who'd been there, seen it, done it, and had a certain maturity about them. But at the same time, as a player, as Julian rightly points out, I'm not sure that Buffon was anywhere near to the answer that they needed.
You know, they brought him to the club because he has an aura and a gravitas about himself for the points that Shaka made. Now, I can understand that if you're trying to get some sort of clarity in the dressing room, some sort of control, which, as we've spoken about in the show many times over the last, I don't know how many years, has been an issue at times for them. And I think having somebody like him around on that side of things could potentially be able to solve any mini crisis.
Yeah.
The fact that he was still getting game time in some of the biggest games, like
the biggest
game, was the slightly baffling thing. And I think ultimately now it's the right time for both to move. I mean, I presume he's going to retire.
Well, is it?
Not sure.
Personal dreams.
Personal and professional, a change. Which
I mean, he's been there, seen it and done it. Go out at the top, and you know, I know all goalies want, like everybody else, want to continue on, but you know, I think, you know, he's only going to go down the ladder, not up the ladder.
The thing that boggles the mind throughout all of this, Jules, and I imagine even more inside your head, is the fact that you've got the biggest game of the season, Manchester United against the PSG, and you are playing a past-it Buffon. Yeah,
but even a past-it Buffon, you wouldn't have expected him to do those huge blunders that he did, you know, and costing the team 2 goals like that. It's one especially, but it's just I think that's where the disappointment is really this season. I think the mistake that Tuchel made, and we talked about it I think a few weeks ago on the show, is never to have a clear hierarchy on who was the number 1 and who was the number 2 amongst the 2 goalkeepers with Areola and Buffon, which he should have done from the beginning. Either Buffon, you're the number 2, and that's your space, that's your place, and you deal with it and you do what's necessary as a number 2, or you're the number 1, and then you have to step up your game and you have to raise your game and deliver because we need you. And that was never clear, and I'm not sure. I think he messed up a bit with Gigi's mind as well throughout the season.
For more, sign up now for ESPN Plus.